Good morning, Raptor Freaks. Lexi Outs here, and it is Friday, and we have a game against the Milwaukee Bucks tonight in Milwaukee. I have the preview for you, and also a reaction to a G League game last night against Grand Rapids Gold, in which the Raptors 905 lost their winning streak and kind of got blown out by the end of the game. Just a really dumb game last night. There's some dumb stuff that happened in that game, and they just kind of let it get away from them, and it is what it is. We'll review it. We'll go over the box score for the 905 loss to Grand Rapids Gold last night. And we'll preview the game right now. So let's get right into this preview on this Friday. TGIF. That's right. All right. First of all, let's look at Milwaukee real quick for the Milwaukee Bucks. They do have a list of injuries right now, officially. Andre Jackson Jr., the rookie that we saw last game, we played against them. They played really well. He's questionable today due to a hip injury. Giannis Antetokounmpo is on the injury list. I said his name right this time, guys. You see that? Knee is the reason. He's probable, though. It's probable that Giannis will play tonight, but he has an injury. It's a knee injury right now, just so y'all know. Chris Middleton is probable to play tonight also. It's his ankle. A lot of Bucks fans are like, man, Chris, just stay hurt because we do better when you're not playing. That's kind of crazy. Chris Middleton. And then Gary Trent Jr. is on the injury list also for Milwaukee right now. He's probable also, though. He's got a hip injury also. So there's a couple hip injuries, a knee injury, an ankle injury. 3 guys that are probable and a questionable on the Milwaukee Bucks injury report. So we'll have to see. It's likely that Giannis and Middleton and Gary will play, but Andre Jackson maybe not. We'll have to see. The depth chart, once again, Dame Lillard, Taurean Prince, Brooke Lopez, AJ Green, Bobby Portis, Ryan Rollins, DeLon Wright, Pat Connaughton, Liam Robbins. That's basically the lineup for the Bucks right now. We'll probably get to see possibly Matt Devlin's nephew again tonight in action, and we'll see how Matt Devlin calls the game. The Bucks recently have been winning a little bit better. Since they played us, they were 1-4 in their last 5 games. The last time we played them, right before, and then they beat us, and they've gone on a little streak since. So they've won 5 out of their last 6, losing to New York last Sunday. The only loss they've had, and they beat Orlando, Sacramento, San Antonio, and ourselves. So the Bucks have been rolling a bit and feeling a lot better since they played us. They were in a bad place the last time we played them. We helped them get out of it by getting beat by them, and now they're rolling a little bit right now. So maybe we can have the opposite effect this time. We can beat them down again, just like we beat these 2 teams this week. And they'll be going in the other direction this time. That's what I'd like to see today. So, yeah, let's see what we can do, Raptors. On our Raptors injury list this morning, we have 2 names on there. Oshai Abaji is questionable for today due to his hand laceration with the stitches. So he's questionable, could be possibly not playing. And then Emmanuel Quickly will not play today for sure due to a groin injury. So the injury that Emmanuel has right now is not an arm injury. It's not a shoulder injury. It's not any of the injuries he's had so far this season. This will be the 4th injury that he's had this season, and it's a groin injury. That's what the injury is right now. So Emmanuel's out. I'll speculate that the Raptors will start Davion Mitchell once again with Grady Dick, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, and Jakob Poeltl as being that. Blake Murphy is saying on Blue Skies that Jonathan Mobo has rejoined the Raptors for tonight's game. The other 4 are staying with 905 ahead of Sunday's home game, at least for now, as far as Jacoby, Ulrich, Eugene, and AJ. Those 4 will be staying with the 905. So Jacoby didn't come back from this assignment. He's going to go ahead and run with them a bit. And that's good because in some ways, some of the stuff that we saw last night in the game, Jacoby probably does need to be down there. So, yeah, Walter did not rejoin the Raptors, but Mobo did. So, interesting. Mobo's in Milwaukee. But Walter's not. Walter's not there. All right. So there's your latest lineup news for the games. Yeah. Mobo travels from Grand Rapids, Michigan last night and playing against Grand Rapids to go play the Bucks today with the Raptors. So that's what's going on. Let's see. All right. Let's do the ref report and get right into that right away. The referees for tonight's an interesting crew. It's not a crew that I like very much, but we'll have to go with it. The crew chief is not a normal crew chief. This guy's usually a middle ref, but he'll be running the crew tonight is Kevin Cutler in his 15th season out of LA. His favorite TV show is Homicide, Life on the Street. He listens to Luther Vandross. His favorite book is Give and Take. His favorite meal is chicken. He'd most like to visit Africa. You should go there with Masai, man. Bucket list is to play 20 of the top 100 U.S. golf courses. Why don't you play all 100, man? And his hidden talent is playing the trumpet. Yeah, Kevin Cutler has officiated 767 regular season games and 12 playoff games in 14 seasons as an NBA official. He enjoys playing golf, reading, and spending time with his family. Kevin is that big, tall, huge ref that threw Fred VanVleet out after halftime one day, like years ago. If you remember that incident, we just came back from halftime. It was the beginning of the third quarter, and for some reason, Kevin Cutler was mad at Fred, so he threw him out like really early in the second half a while back. Now, Kevin, unfortunately, is our best ref tonight for the Raptors. We win 51% of our games with Cutler present. We lost the only game he reffed us. That was not that long ago, actually. I think he reffed a game just in the last 2 weeks for us. And the Bucks win 44% of their games. So 51-44 for the Raptors with the crew chief, Kevin Cutler. But I'm going to say this right now. Kevin Cutler is not a friendly ref to the Raptors in the most part. And if he's the friendliest ref to us tonight, that may be a problem. Let's just put it that way. That may be a problem. The second ref is absolutely not friendly to us. He's one of the top 10 worst refs in the league for the Raptors. Historically, it's C.J. Washington, number 12, in his 9th season out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. His favorite TV show is Godfather of Harlem. He likes the movie Life. He listens to Anthony Hamilton. His favorite book is Rise of the King. He likes to eat lasagna, and he most like to visit Italy. And his bucket list is attend a football game at Notre Dame Stadium. C.J. Washington has officiated 339 regular season games in 8 seasons as an NBA staff official. Washington and his wife have 2 children. He enjoys traveling with family and friends, reading, watching movies, and playing golf. Yeah, CJ is really been like on the bottom of my list every year as far as like things with the Raptors and the ref report. Every single year I look at the refs, he's always at the bottom in like the bottom 5 or the bottom 10 of referees for us. And that's just true right now. He's one of the most experienced refs with the lowest winning percentage for us. In 9 years, we won 38% of our games with CJ Washington available. And we've lost the only game he reffed this year. And meanwhile, the Bucks win 55% of their games. So the split is 38-55 for the Bucks with CJ Washington, the second ref. The third ref is Robert Hussey. Robert Hussey refereed the G League game for us the other day. So he's alternating between G League refereeing and NBA refereeing right now. So he's not a full-fledged NBA ref. He's kind of like a half rookie is what they kind of, I guess they don't call it that, but they should call it that, half rookie ref. JD Rawls is a full rookie ref because he's full-time ref now. But Robert Hussey is not. But he is getting NBA experience doing NBA games like tonight. But he is primarily used as a crew chief in G League right now. And he was the crew chief for our game the other day. The not last night, but the game before that, he was our crew chief. I believe that was the game against, I don't even remember who they played. Who did they play? Let me look at that real quick. It was the game against Oklahoma City Blue. He was the crew chief there in Oklahoma City. Now, Robert Hussey's in his 3rd season of kind of in between. Queens, New York is where he's born, number 85. He likes Chappelle's Show, and he watched the movie John Q. He listens to J. Cole. His favorite book is The 4 Agreements. His favorite meal is Aki and Yellow Yam. His favorite app is ESPN. He most like to visit Iceland, and his bucket list is to see the 7 wonders of the world. Robert Hussey has officiated 69 regular season games in 2 seasons as an NBA staff official. He refereed 10 regular season games as a non-staff official in 2021-2022 NBA season. Actually, I guess Robert Hussey is an official, full-fledged official, according to this. So Hussey enjoys spending time with his family, working out, and cooking vegan food. Yeah, Robert is down there with CJ at the bottom of the list. We've won one and lost one with him this year. We did win the G League game the other night that he refereed. 40% winning percentage under Robert Hussey, and the Bucks win 57% of their games. So 40 to 57, so split for the Bucks with the second ref. So the crew chief, Kevin Cutler, favors us. The other two guys are absolutely bad refs for the Raptors. I mean, I like Robert Hussey. I think Robert Hussey is a good ref, and he has a good demeanor, but we just have not had good luck or done well while he's been around to only win 40% of our games when he's around. So that's the crew. It's not the best crew for the Raptors on the road. I'm going to say that right now, guys. It's not the best crew. Milwaukee's been playing better and then winning more right now. And this crew is definitely not a friendly crew to the Raptors in a lot of ways, just so y'all know. All right, there's your ref report for the game tonight. Yeah, Kevin Cutler, C.J. Washington, and Robert Hussey. It is what it is. It could be worse. It could be Scott Foster. All right, let me see what you guys are saying here real quick. Trevor J is first in. Commissioner Fun, Trevor J, thank you for being here day in, day out. I appreciate you so much. Forgiveness is the best form of love. It takes a strong person to say sorry, and even stronger person to forgive. Yeah, we kind of talked about this with Randolph the other day about perfection and being perfect and the idea of perfection. And that's what I'm trying to say. Nobody's actually perfect. We all make mistakes, and it's important when you make a mistake to come around and reconcile it and try and fix things and show that you've learned from your behavior and try to do better. In some ways, it's like I was saying yesterday, I got to be better about how I treat the comments to a degree on this channel. And that's me showing that I feel bad about things and I want to try and improve and be a better person. This is important to today's society. Sure, anybody can give a blanket "I'm sorry" to someone, but if it doesn't mean it, they don't mean it, and they're not any changed behavior, then they're not. Because being sorry and apologizing to someone means that you're actually actively trying to change that particular thing and get better about it. Thank you, Trevor J, with your words of wisdom right now. Yeah. Trevor's saying my stars in the 905 lost Jacoby, Ulrich, and Mobo. Yeah, he's going for the rookies. And those aren't bad. Those are almost the same 3 stars I have for the game also. Since you brought it up, let's go ahead and go there. We'll go there. My number 1 star of the game for the 905 game is this is the first time this year, this season, that this has happened, guys. My number 1 star for the game last night in the loss is Ulrich Shamshay. That's right. My number 1 star in the 905 game was Shamshay, and it's because he started last night. Shamshay has not started a whole lot at all for the 905 down there. He started a few games, but not very many at all. Seriously, like barely ever. And I like the idea that Jacoby shows up and he's there with Jonathan, and Ulrich getting to play with that unit in the starting lineup for the 905. And he was amazing. The thing about Shamshay that's happening right now is he's a lot more confident all of a sudden, and he's going for blocks more than ever right now. And the other thing that he's doing is he's not shrinking from the action. When he first came to North America this last year, and he was working in summer league, he was doing preseason. He's been doing little spot duty around the Raptors and on the 905, doing he was bench player most of the season. He'd kind of be a shrinking violet. He kind of come in and kind of keep to his area and kind of be a little scared, a little bit shy, not confident. Let's just put it that way. Well, he's coming out of his shell right now. And that's the thing that's so interesting about Shamshay is that the more confident he gets, the more he understands what he's doing, the more amazing he's going to be, because he's playing huge now. And I literally mean that he's playing bigger than himself. As far as he's, instead of being a shrinking violet and kind of being a little scared and kind of not sure and uneasy, he's absolutely getting more confident, and he's becoming a bigger person on the court. He's longer, and the wingspan seems farther.
and he's just seems bigger. And he's out there muscling and bodying and physically doing things out there that are making a difference. And he's also very, very intimidating with his shot blocking threat. It's awesome. And the other thing I love about what I'm seeing from Shamshay recently is his hustle to get after it. He's doing a lot of like garbage cleanup to put the ball back from misses from our guys, offensive rebounding putbacks. So there's a lot going on there that's really awesome. 33 minutes for Shamshay last night, 5 of 6 from the field. Only missed one shot. 2 of 4 at the free throw line. 8 offensive rebounds last night. 8 offensive rebounds, y'all. Don't tell me he's not going to be a force. There's nobody on Grand Rapids that could box him out last night, and he was doing whatever he wanted to on the offensive boards. 13 rebounds altogether for Shamshay. 1 assist, 6 blocks. The blocks were very, very big and very phenomenal. Some of them very, very emphatic. Emphatic might be the word for some of those blocks. 1 turnover, a +2 with 14 points in 33 minutes. The shooting efficiency, the double-double, the 6 blocks. Shamshay, you're the number 1 star of the game last night. He was really, really good. Y'all need to, if the game sucked overall, but Shamshay was a shining, shining bright spot in the middle of all of it. My second star of the game for last night is Jonathan Mobo. Jonathan started for the 905 last night. He was, the other thing was with him, I noticed is, and it's funny because Grand Rapids Gold commentators for the game last night noted this. They said exactly what I said earlier this week. There's no way that Jonathan Mobo is 6'7". That guy is 6'9". And they corrected it on the thing. So I'm looking at him right now. He's 6'9". There's no way that he is 6'7" on this. So we're going to say he's 6'9". And I'm like, I've been saying this season that Jonathan Mobo is not 6'7". He's just as tall as Scott, and Scott is 6'9", and so is he. So stop shorting us inches on our heights of our players. And the Grand Rapids Gold commentators last night pointed it out and said, "Whoa, that guy doesn't look 6'7". He's 6'9". And he did. He looked big out there. That's another amazing thing about Jonathan. You know what it looked like last night with Jonathan on the court, playing starter minutes for the G League 905? It looked like he didn't belong to a degree. And it's probably because his body and his the way he is, it looks NBA level. That's the thing. Like, he played last night. He played for 905. He did great. I'll go over his stat line in a second. But in some ways, he looked out of place in the G League last night. Like, he's above it. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. It's like Jonathan Mobo looks like an NBA player. And when he goes down and plays against G League players, it doesn't look right, is what I'm saying right now. That's what I'm saying. Jonathan, 31 minutes, 7 of 17 from the field. Not the best shooting, not the most efficient, but a lot of volume. And he's not used to that much volume. 17 shots. He made 7 of them, 1 of 6 from 3. So he took 6 3-pointers, y'all. That's crazy. We've seen him take like 1 or 2 here or there, but he was really bombing from 3. Unfortunately, he only made 1 of them. He got a double-double also, like Mobo, and like Shamshay. And that's why I'm kind of put him on this list, is because of double-double. 3 offensive rebounds for him with 11 rebounds altogether. 5 assists also for Jonathan. So he was finding other teammates, getting them involved. A block for him also. Just 0 turnovers, too. 5 assists, 0 turnovers for Jonathan Mobo. A -10 with 15 points in 31 minutes. A double-double. So those 2 guys got double-doubles. They get stars for double-doubles. Shamshay and Mobo. Yeah, Mobo wasn't exactly totally clean. He did have mistakes here and there. But for the most part, it didn't look like he belonged in that league. He looked NBA size, an NBA speed, an NBA player is what he looked like to me last night. The third star of the game is somebody off the bench. For me, it's not Jacoby. I'm not going to give Jacoby any shine for what happened last night, even though I could, but I'm not, because he wasn't efficient. I'm going to give it to Tyreek Key, coming in for 8 minutes at the end of the game and having a big they were losing by 30 in the fourth quarter, the 905. They were losing by 30. It was embarrassing because they won the first quarter. They played really well at the beginning of the game. They jumped out right at the bat, and they messed up on YouTube. They didn't start showing the game until like 7 minutes of the game, which was annoying because the Raptors 905 had the best part of the game at the beginning of the game. They came out and they made the first 10 points. It was 10-0, 905 over Grand Rapids. And it was Jacoby getting 5 of those points, Jonathan getting points. They all jumped in on them right away and had a perfect start, but none of us saw it because YouTube had not started broadcasting the game yet. It was so annoying, guys. It was so annoying. Everybody was in there. There was like 200 people in there waiting. Can you see it? Can you see it? And then finally it came on. But it was after the Raptors had done their amazing start to the game, and we didn't get to see it. That really kind of pissed me off because I wanted to see that. And that was the best part of the game. So anyway, they won the first quarter, but in the second quarter, it fell apart. And the Grand Rapids Gold started building a crazy lead, which they kept building and building in the second half. And they got up to like 30 points, 30-something points. It was crazy. It was really bad. And, well, they brought in the bench unit at the end, the garbage time, and Tyreek Key came out and played really, really well and actually ate up some of the lead so that they only ended up losing by 18 points instead of 30 points. So I'm going to give Tyreek Key the third star with 8 minutes. He was 2 of 3 from the field. He made his only 3-point attempt. He made all 3 of his free throws, 3 rebounds, 0 turnovers, a plus 14 with 8 points in 8 minutes. Yeah, I just didn't feel like giving anybody anything else. Jacoby is an honorable mention, but honestly, him and AJ Lawson were really bad at shooting last night. They were collectively, between the two of them, 8 of 28 from the field, 8 of 28. And that was really high volume with not much efficiency. AJ Lawson at one point last night was pissing me off. I was saying, AJ, you got to stop trying to force shots for yourself over and over again because you're not making anything. You attack the basket, you're missing layups. You're shooting threes, you're missing them. So he was missing all over the place. It was kind of annoying, honestly. AJ, I want you to be that scorer. I know you are, but when you're off, you need to defer. And you were off last night. Let's just put it that way. You were off. Frank Kaminsky in the center was ineffective in a lot of ways. 21 minutes, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 1 of 1 at the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 7 points for Frank in 21 minutes. It's whatever. He's there. He's helpful, but he's not going to be giving you exceptional nights every night. Jacoby, the problems here were that, he just kind of got lost in the middle of things. I think that what happened last night was the 905 started really, really well. They brought in the bench. The bench lost the game all of a sudden because the Spurs did really good. Our guys from the regular team did really good in the beginning. And then they brought the bench in, and they kind of crapped the bed and allowed the goal to go crazy and get a big lead on us. And then Jacoby came back in for his second stint, and they were down then, and he just struggled. I could tell that in some ways he felt like he was, because he's like one of the more important players on the 905 because he's a first round pick and he's in the Raptors rotation somewhat. That he feels like it's on his shoulders maybe to carry the team, but he was already underwater and drowning when he came back in the game for a second stint. And it just seemed like he was frustrated a little bit because he wanted to be that leader and do something to help them, but he just couldn't get any traction. And part of the problem was the 905 reverted to their old stupid ways of being selfish and not sharing the ball with each other and trying to force the ball on one-on-ones. And just not getting very good offensive opportunities because they're not utilizing the passing off each other. And that happened last night. And Jacoby was not good because of this, partly because there wasn't enough connection between everybody. Jacoby 4 for 12 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. I like the 3 3-pointers. That was great. 50% from 3 was awesome. 5 of 6 at the free throw lines, great. 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. Minus 13 with 20 points in 32 minutes. Yeah, it just at some point he looked a little bit like he was in over his head and he was kind of struggling because he wanted so much to win, I'm sure, and his team and the team effort of the team overall was not conducive to help him win. And in some ways that bugged him, I think. AJ Lawson, 4 of 16 from the field. That's not good shooting. 2 of 5 from 3. Missed his only free throw. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, a minus 24, the worst plus minus on the team last night with 10 points. Yeah, AJ, you're just trying too hard. and you're going too fast, and you need to slow down. And in some ways, you're forcing things. You need to allow the game to come to you, and it'll come more easier. When you played for Long Island Nets, and I've seen you play for them, you're much more in tune with that. But right now, I feel like you're trying to do too much right now as a Raptors 905 and a two-way for the Toronto Raptors. So slow down, my guy. You're going to figure it out. You'll get it. Quincy Guerriere off the bench was good late in the game. 11 minutes for him, 3 of 5 from the field, missed both his threes, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 6 points. Yeah, he came in late and was trying to chip into their lead to get it a little more respectable. Jared Rhoden came in 3 of 8 off the bench, 1 of 2 from 3, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 7 points in 25 minutes with a minus 29. Not the best stat line. He struggled a bit last night. Roy barely played. It was really weird. Eugene, I don't know. His 10 days going to be up soon. He's got the financial reward, but he didn't get anywhere near the Raptors lineup. He came and saw a game, won. He sat in the bench for 1 game, but he really didn't get a whole lot of time with the Raptors. Will we see him on a second 10-day contract? Or will there be a new person getting that spot, maybe getting a chance to play? I don't know. We'll see. But Eugene, 16 minutes. He missed all of his shots. 0 for 6. 0 for 2 from 3. Made his only free throw, though. No, wait. No, he missed that, too. He missed all of them. He didn't make a single point. He was 0. 1 rebound, 2 assists, minus 15. So Eugene, very off night last night. Roy, very, very off. Kennedy Chandler, another Kennedy Chandler kind of night. A minus 23 on the court. The second worst plus minus of the team. 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. Made his free throw. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 13 points. Evan Gilliard, pretty good game. 10 minutes, 3 of 4 from the field. Made his only free throw. 1 rebound, 2 assists, 0 turnovers. A plus 14 with 7 points. And Charlie Brown came in for 9 minutes. Was 1 for 4, 0 for 2 from 3. 3 rebounds. 2 points, and Gold were giving praise to Charlie Brown, and somebody in the chat, I think it was Kaz, was saying, "Oh, they're giving praise to Charlie Brown." I bet Lex is wincing, or like, "Oh, why would you do that?" Nah, it's fine. I mean, my opinion of Charlie Brown has changed a bit since the beginning of the season. He was so selfish and crazy at the beginning of the season, and since he's been relegated to the bench, and he's kind of getting bit times, I see the value in him because he's a long arm guy that is useful for different things like trying to shoot threes and rebounding. So I kind of see the value in him. It's just I didn't like him having such a big role as being one of the main scorers and starters on the team. He's okay as a bit player coming off the bench and trying to help. So that's the box score for the 905 game last night. Not a good game. Like I said, they really got their butts kicked in the middle there for a while, and then they kind of ate up the lead a little bit by the end. Yeah, it was really, really, really bad. Like they started taking the lead in the second quarter, and then right at the end of the second, they had a huge lead at halftime, and then boom, they kept going with it and grew in the third quarter. So it's too bad. I liked their winning streak. And the other thing about the 905 right now is they're on top of the Eastern Conference in the G League right now. We're like one of the top teams in the league because our record's so good right now. So this is a good thing. What is their record right now? They are now 5-3. So you can't get mad at that. They're 5-3. Hopefully we can continue to keep winning. We're playing the Valley Suns tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Sunday. And I'm not going to go to the game. It's official. Because we're going to do a watch along instead on the channel. There'll be a very strange midday stream, not in the morning, on Sunday afternoon, where I'll watch the Valley Suns G League game live as a watch along, just like we do the Olympic games on Sunday. We're going to try that out just for fun. Yeah. Trevor's saying, happy game day. Let's do it again. Take down the Bucks tonight. Yeah, this is you know what? I will say this. I think this game tonight is harder than the other 2 games this week. The Warriors and the Celtics game, and people are going to say, what? Yeah, well, we were at home when we played Boston, and in some ways that was helpful to us. This is not. We're going to be in Milwaukee, and the home advantage does matter, and our record on the road is very, very bad. So in some ways, it's tougher to handicap this game tonight because of these issues. So let me go look real quick and see what they got us at as far as with the matchup predictor, as far as percentage chance the Raptors could win against the Bucks tonight. Let's see what the percentage is. They're saying 33% chance the Raptors win, 67% chance for the Bucks. So 33% chance of rain tonight for Raptors rain, Raptors winning. Okay, so there's the information right there. 32% chance. Yeah, it's good to check in on that. I mean, that's better than the one we had against Boston. Boston, we had a 20% chance. So 32% chance. That's not bad. That's not bad. That could be all right. Trevor's saying SGA dropped 40 points in the third quarter. What? He dropped 40 points in the third quarter? That's impossible. You seriously do that? Man, don't be giving me false information. You serious that he did that? Like, how did he drop 40 in one quarter? Nobody's ever done that. Come on. You're crazy. If I can't believe that, Trevor. I shouldn't say you're crazy. That is hard to believe. Let's just put it that way, because honestly, to score that much in one quarter, you're just saying he scored 40 overall. Let me see. I'm going to look at this. Yeah, he scored 40 over the whole game. You can't say that he scored 40 in the third quarter. He scored 40 by the third quarter? Okay, you just got to clarify. You can't score 40 points in one quarter in the NBA. That's really, really, I don't know. That could be possible. I guess Wilt could have done it. But that sounds crazy to me. That sounds crazy to me. Seymour saying, what pop, fam? Tapping in from the Mountain Time region. Let's grow, Raptors. Yeah. Let's grow, Al Rashamshe. Grow and look bigger and bigger on the court every single night. Let's go, Raptors, to Milwaukee and grow on their court by beating them tonight. Let's do it. That's right. Smooth saying Dodgers, Blue Jays are the finalists for Roki Sasaki. The Padres are out as of 10 minutes ago. Okay, so there's only 2 finalists now. And whoa, it's LA and Toronto once again. All right, I don't want to hear these updates until this is over. I don't even care. I don't want the speculated parts before Reggie. I want to know when it's decided and we can react to it afterwards. This is where we get messed up, is when we build it up in anticipation and there's suitors and the other suitor gets it and then we feel like we're robbed. I don't want to do this. I'm not a Blue Jays freak. I don't want to do this. You tell me when it's over, what happened. Don't give me the suspense and speculation beforehand, because I don't want to get involved in that. I just don't. Otani's taught me something here, all right? You go ahead and you can do it. You do it, but I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not involved in this emotionally. I don't care. That's right. Seymour saying smooth Raptors will win by 9 tonight. I love that. You want that. You want to see them win by 9 tonight? I can see that. Win by 9. I mean, we do need to. This is the thing. Once again, for the Raptors to win games right now, it's better for us to have the lead and have a double-digit lead and to have kind of broken the spirit of the other team so that they're not playing as well and we just cruise to the victory. That is the best ammo for the Raptors to win right now. It's not playing from behind and trying to close out the game by overcoming the other team. It's not having a close game where the team is very right with us and their experience and things overcomes us at the end of the game. No, it's us having a cushion and winning by double digits for most of the game and breaking the spirit of the other team so that we just cruise to a victory. That's the best, easiest way for us to win. And a 9-point victory would do that. But that would be, we just got to be smart and keep the lead. We can't play from behind, not in the way we are right now. We don't have anybody who's going crazy hyperdrive as a superstar that'll make a bunch of points to get us over the hump. So in some ways we can't rely on that. We have to jump out on as a team and play really good team defense and really good team offense and just outplay the other team. That's what we got to do right there. That's right. Smooth saying Seymour, the Raptors will keep it very close. Well, if anything, if they're not going to win, we do want to see a close game that's competitive and not a blowout. There's been some blowouts in this season that have been ugly, embarrassing, and we don't want to see any more. We do not. No, we don't. Let's see. Derps is saying smooth moves. Raptors get second road win tonight. Maybe. I don't know. Anything's possible. This is the new era of Raptors. The second half of the season has begun, and we've rung it in with a win over the champions. So let's go. This is the game 42 of 82 tonight. And let's see if the second half of the season will be better and better. You know, I looked even more depth at the schedule that's remaining for the Raptors. And I'm going to tell you right now, February is not easy either. February looks crazy. like with some of this stuff going on. But March is super easy. They really gave us like a crazy easy March, but the rest of the months are absolutely dreadfully hard. So hard, but they can give us everything so easy right in the last month of the season. So dirty. So dirty. They even got us playing the Sixers a couple times near the end of the season. The Sixers have been garbage all year, but if they're going to make any kind of playoff push, the 2 games we play against Nick Nurse and the Sixers in the last month of the season, they may matter more and they may be playing better because they're trying to amp up to try and make the playoffs. Yeah, I could winder us all over this schedule and point out all the really crazy ways that they're manipulated some weird stuff. Like, what is this thing about playing Kawhi on Groundhog's Day? Why are we playing Kawhi on Groundhog's Day? Is that some sort of underlying message? Is that some sort of underlying message right there? Groundhog's Day? And what that means, I don't know. Seymour saying, as a fan, we love trade time, but as a player, it must be tough to concentrate when your name is being shopped. I hate it. That's why I'm with the players. I don't want to be like these fans who get glee off of the trade bullshit. I don't. That's why I don't do trade speculation. That's why I don't like talking about it. That's why I don't like talking about it, because honestly, even though these players are like commodities, which is absolutely awful to say in some ways, even though there are people that are kind of invested in with millions of dollars by these teams, they're still human beings. They still have kids, like I've talked about with the Schroeder family having to move all over the place and how that has to suck and stuff like that in some ways. So yeah, I hate this time of year, and I hate I shouldn't say I hate the people. I don't like the people that really enjoy this time of year and really, really over speculate and talk about it so much. You guys aren't really NBA fans, honestly. You're like gossip fans, or you're just like, some people enjoy the NBA just for speculation. They don't even enjoy the game for itself. They just enjoy the idea of moving people around in the league because of their video game or something like that. It's annoying. So I stand with the players. Trade season sucks. I wish it'd just get over and done with, and let's just move on. And when moves happen, sure, I'll go look and see what Bobby did. But otherwise, I'm not trying to tell him what to do, and I'm not overly talking about it either, like some people are. Some people talk about it way too much. Like, why don't you talk about jump shots? Why don't you talk about play sets? Why don't you talk about your team on the court instead of your team in the front office? That's what I say to people like that. Yeah, I hate this time of year, Seymour. I really do. I hate it. I hate it. Smooth saying a report by Evan Sittery is that the Raptors are willing to facilitate a Jimmy Butler trade as a third team using any of Brown, Boucher, and Mitchell. No, not Mitchell. Seymour, and that little picture is so crazy. I love that. That picture's so funny. He's like a little purple guy, and he's home alone. Ah! I'm gonna give you a dunk for that one. That's a cool little emoticon right there. It's like Home Alone. You got the Home Alone right there. All right, there you go. Seymour's got his second dunk. He's 6 now. That's funny. Home Alone. There you go. Seymour's saying, nope. Good try, though. Well, he is ordered third. Maybe the other 2 will be more likely than that one. But yeah, I mean, I'm in love with Davion being on our team too, man. I am. I'm totally like love having Mitchell around. And there's some listen, let's do this real quick. Excuse me, Instagram stories. Real fast. I want to show you guys something. All right, Grady Dick, first of all, posted his line for the game. 12 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists against the champs the other night. Good job, Grady, in that game. Derek Smith is posted something about Bob Uecker's passing this week. It's sad to hear. Longtime baseball announcer Bob Uecker passed away at the age of 90. So that's kind of sad. There's been people passing away. Scotty in the backyard with the dogs, as I showed yesterday, but he has a couple of stories since. All right, this is what y'all were talking about with the hi mom thing. That some sort of person in the Raptors production crew knows about this kid who plays for Boston, who's waved to the camera and said, "Hi, Mom," and he's becoming like a meme or something or a thing. So they're correlating this big goofy guy from Boston as being like Jakob, and that's why the "Hi, Mom" thing is going on right now. So they're saying, "Hi, Mom," and Scotty loves it because he reposted it on his Instagram stories. And Jakob's a good sport. He probably thinks it's funny too. So he's like, "Hi, Mom." And like then the Raptors admin comes out and makes a mixtape of Yaka putting his hand up to shoot or to block people, kind of like he's saying, "Hi, mom. Hi, mom. Hi, mom." So that was kind of the viral clip around Raptors community yesterday, the "Hi, mom" clip. And Scotty's all about it. Scotty also, this is what I'm saying right here. Now, we're talking about Davion Mitchell. Scotty has a new bond with Davion in the last few days, I can tell, because on social media, they're posting each other pretty closely right now. And what he's saying is 6'4" lock, 99 per, 99 steal, 91 strength. And he's put in 2K ratings out there for Davion Mitchell. And I think that what happened was because the Raptors beat the Celtics, Scotty really likes Davion, and he can tell what he's doing to help. And I think that he has a lot of respect for Davion Mitchell in the way that he guards people. And in some ways, he's learning from him, I'm sure. That's the other thing we probably didn't even think about. Scotty Barnes may be learning how to do point of attack defense a bit from Davion Mitchell's presence being around also. Some little tricks and stuff like that. But Scotty thinks he's a genius. I'm going to tell you that right now. In the last couple of days since we beat Boston, Scotty Barnes has an even deeper respect for Davion Mitchell all of a sudden. So hold your breath on possible trades of him, because it could be the franchise faces saying, no, we want this guy to stay here. Because I can tell he really likes him. There's a picture of Scotty on his secondary account. Yes, sir, Ski Scotty. And they're all wearing these fuzzy hats that kind of have ears on them now. Like they're furries, you know? So Scotty's got a weird hat that's brown with the little ear kind of things on top of it. Manuel was wearing one of these at the game the other day too. So I guess that's just the style people are wearing these days. I'm an old fogey. I don't know. Davion Mitchell's got these shoes. He's got Steph Curry shoes, and he's saying that these might have the most grip out of all shoes. So he's wearing Steph Curry shoes. So, you know, he went and played him, beat him on Monday, and now he's wearing his shoes. That's the Warriors way. You take your defeated opponent's pelt and you put it on your body. All right, there's a Davion highlight on his Instagrams of him making that layup over Porzingis in the game the other day. That was a really high-level layup because he's in transition. He's going full speed, and Porzingis is the footsteps behind him. And in some ways, he can't totally see Porzingis, and he's trying to lay the ball up, and Porzingis is coming to block him. But Davion did a baller's move, like a street ball move, and successfully evaded Porzingis' block shot on that layup. I wanted to talk about this after the game and the reaction for Boston yesterday, but I forgot to. I was so impressed with that because that's very difficult to do. Porzingis is got good timing and patience. He could have easily blocked him, but Davion successfully evaded him and made the layup. Really, really, really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. There's Davion coming in the game. In the back, there he is. He put Scotty on blast. He's got Scotty yelling at the game. So he reposted a Scotty story. And then he reposted Scotty posting about him being a 6'4" lock. 99 per, 99 steal, 99 strength. Yeah, see, there you go. I'm telling you, there's something going on here. You can tell. There's Davion putting Hi Mom on blast. And they're saying, no, that's cold, saying that. And there's Davion in the hyperbolic chamber, getting recovery for his body. Take care of your body, kids. So he's at the facilities at OVO Center, getting body work done in the hyperbolic chamber like Michael Jackson used to. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Jamal Shed has got some highlights from a Houston Cougars game on his Instagram stories right now. That's what he's got. Let's see what Jay Nathan has got. CJ, a friend of his, putting up some shots in another game somewhere else. Manu Quickly's got himself wearing one of those little hats like Scotty was wearing. Little hats. There's a lot of ears or something like that. I don't know. They're little weird little toques. They're kind of cool. There's Bruno Fernando with a guy wearing a Raptors hat. He's not on our team anymore, but I don't know why. I'll cover him real quick. Toronto Tempo all over the place with the gear coming out this week. All kinds of pop-ups and events and DJs and different things going on for them and their Instagram stories. A lot of happy people. They sold out of one of the hoodies already, which is fantastic. There's Mayor Olivia Chow wearing a Toronto Tempo hoodie in her office there. So, yeah, the support's coming out, and there's people wearing them on the streets now. You're going to be seeing people wearing Tempo gear out and about on the streets looking stylish. It is a good fashion motif. The thing about the Tempo stuff is it's unisex. It doesn't really portray to the Women's National Basketball Association. It's for all, men or women could wear any of this gear. Some of it may be a little more catered towards certain demographics, but that's the great thing about this. And I think that was very much what they wanted to do. You don't want to make a women's basketball team and make it all girly and pink and stuff like that. No, you want to make it something that's for everyone. And you want to make it something that's not just attractive to young women, it's attractive to young men to be into and root for. So really smart, really smart. The purple hoodie is sold out already. So that's the most popular item so far, is the purple hoodie with the Tempo logo on it. So y'all get your Toronto Tempo gear, get on it and get it. Get online and buy it. Get your hats, get your everything. There's somebody with nails. They got Toronto Tempo nails, add-on nails with the name on it in the colors. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's see. All right. Anything else on there? There's the 905, the Raptor, run around backstage with his little horn that he plays in the middle of the game. There's Lloyd. Lloyd's got some sort of apartment. I guess that's in New York or something. They keep showing clips on the Raptors official admin of Instagram of Akil and Grady and RJ at the Scarborough Bluffs eating some patties. Palling around, being Scarborough dudes. There's a picture of RJ making a shot. Yeah, they got a lot of reposts from different Raptors posts recently on Instagrams going on. Game day, 8 p.m. tonight, Milwaukee, guys. Be ready for that. Yeah, and there's the 905. I don't know if we need to go over the 905. There's one more real quick. Norman Powell has posted this on his Instagram stories. This is hilarious. He has posted this, guys. He says, Kyle Lowry is past being unk status. I call him grandpa now. So Norman Powell has officially designated Kyle Lowry as not an unk anymore. He's grandpa. Oh, our champion Raptors. I love those guys. That's hilarious. He said that. All right, let's see. Jamison Battle is celebrating Minnesota, University of Minnesota basketball half court shot. Wow, big time shot there. Wow, big time. And there's Pascal getting on the airplane for Indiana. There's your Instagram stories real quick. Yeah, there's your Instagram stories. Davion and Scotty have a new bond that just forged this week because of Boston. I'm going to say that right now. They just made a new bond, and that's awesome. It's so awesome. All right, let's see what else you guys are saying in the chat this morning. Nacho the Nacho is here. Good to see Gerald holding it down in the 905 for us. See what he's saying. If we're part of the Butler trade, I need a first or a good prospect. Mitchell, Boucher, and Brown sort of have been playing better. Well, Mitchell and Boucher are fantastic. They're probably our best two bench players right now. Now, Brown, no, you can't say that. He's had one good game since he's come back. He may have had one good game his whole time as a Raptor so far. And that man makes $23 million a year. What the hell is this? Seymour saying, my boy said the team's so bad he ain't owning this cable bill because he ain't missing nothing. Had me dying. He ain't paying his. My boy said the team's so bad he ain't paying his cable bill because he ain't missing nothing. Had me dying. I mean, I get it. I get why people are not watching these games, but this is not the time to do this. Seriously, this is the time to watch them because maybe didn't watch them around Christmas. That was fine because they were bad and you didn't need to see some of that stuff that happened around Christmas. But now that they're right in the ship, Raptors fans that want to watch the Raptors and enjoy it, you should be watching now. This is the time to watch because we're back to like we were at the beginning of the season where we're competitive. We may not win, but we're going to be in close games. But we won this week, so we'll have to see. That's funny though. Yeah, I get it, man. Some people are funny. Like, yeah, they're playing so bad. I don't want to pay my cable bill. Well, how does that correlate? I mean, I get the logic, but I don't also. Seaboard said, Derps, only thing Milwaukee has that we would want is beer and some deer meat. Beer and some deer meat. Okay, Derps said something about a trade, I guess. Derps is saying, well, they do have a first and a second rounder to go with that beer. I don't know. I'm not like, listen, the way I feel the Raptors in this trade season is like, sure, there's assets we'd like to move, like Bruce. But I don't think it's like we're make or break, have to make deals. Like often Bobby and Masai do not like having duress. Like the duress of Pascal last year was uncommon. That's not normal that we're on the clock and we need to make a decision like that. Usually our guys are very like casual and kind of like, yeah, we're not in a rush. We're not desperate. And so I don't see the Raptors being desperate to make any moves other than if they can move Bruce, that would be great. But we don't need to make any moves because honestly, it doesn't really help anything right now. We've had so much turmoil and shakeup. Bringing in new names like we did last year would just make things even more delayed as far as figuring things out. Now, if Bobby Masai decide this season's already a wash for that kind of stuff because we're halfway through and we're just finally getting it, and it doesn't matter. We might as well keep shaking things up to try new people out and try different people in. And I mean that they may have that thinking too. But to me, because this team has been so in flux and not static and not the same guys night in, night out because of injuries, it doesn't benefit us to make a trade and shake up our roster further. And the only way we do this is if it absolutely benefits us for the future, like Nako's saying, like getting a first pick or something like that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not really that excited. I hate trade season. Let's just get back to that again. I hate trade season. Let's just put it that way. And I just wanted to get over the trade deadline to pass. And yeah, people like Chris Boucher don't have to think about what's going on. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Fiercey's here. Good morning to MJ. Good morning, fam, and happy Friday. Let's get the dub tonight. That's right. 3 in a row. Darko dinner. Can we get Darko dinner in Milwaukee tonight? Jack Armstrong seems to know a really great place to go in Milwaukee. Yeah, he's always talking about it. It's like Jack Armstrong, if he didn't do the announcing for the Raptors, he'd want to work for the Bucks. I'm pretty sure he would because of this one bar that he loves so much in Milwaukee. he'd be working for them just because of this bar. Seriously, it's crazy. Randolph saying, good game day blessings to all our beloved Raptor freaks, most informative gang. All of us are blessed with free will. You are entrusted with a sacred responsibility to make right decisions and choices. Yes. Yes, free will to make your life what it is. And in some ways, we all make decisions every day. And it's better to make decisions that are healthy and good for the future. It is. Yeah, you got to be smart and try not to be self-destructive. That's good. Yeah. Blessings to the Phillips family. All the families out there. I like that. Seymour saying salute to Derps. And good morning to Eye Candy. That's right. Good morning to Eye Candy. There's the love. The love is being shared. I love to see that. There's a salute for Randolph also. Blackhawks here. Good to see Neil. The purpose of Jacoby being on 905 is to build efficiency. We know he can score, but he has to build strength. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like, he has to build strength. And the other thing is he gets to toy around with being more of a main option, like being the guy. That's what I really want to see with him down there. And I love that he didn't come back for tonight, that he is still with them. And he's going to play I think it's Grand Rapids again. I'm not totally sure who plays. Let me look at it. I can look at it. I've got it right here. They're playing. Oh, Valley Suns, of course. Valley Suns on Sunday. Yeah. Hopefully he'll play in that game on Sunday against the Valley Suns. Because, see, the Raptors are off till Tuesday after this game tonight. They'll have 3 days off this weekend. And, Jacoby may need that extra game on Sunday against the Valley Suns. That's like, man, now that's making me want to go in some ways because Jacoby's going to be there. But that's the thing. He needs to practice being the main guy and maybe being the man. And he can do that on 905. He should be. They should be treating him like getting the main touches and trying to be the main scorer. So, yeah, I want to see that. And the efficiency is important. And that's, he'll be high volume down there. Can he get efficient? He wasn't that efficient last night. Let's just put it that way. Randolph saying, Lex, today is the last day for the Raptors to use the $5.1 million remaining on the Siakam trade exception. What would they do? I don't know. I don't know if it's totally necessary that they utilize it. That's the other thing too. There's stuff that, the teams get, like exceptions and different things that aren't necessary to utilize every single time. Now, they're there for them to use if they need them, but sometimes it's not like mandatory. And, there may be a lot more of these kind of things than you realize that kind of just pass and that nothing happens with them, but it's not a big deal. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with this. Maybe we'll hear something about this, but it could very well be this is just more bookkeeping and things in the front office that's more proprietary or what they know what's going on. Common fans not really thinking about this and maybe thinking about it too much, but you know about it. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they do something today. I mean, there is definitely trade talks going on right now. And, maybe the Raptors will take advantage of something with this in mind. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I react. I'm not going to speculate. Nako saying, I feel good about this game. I kind of want to get pizza if they win. Idea for pizza if the Raptors win thrice in a row, one free pizza. No, let's not do this, Joe. You know how I stand on this pizza party motif that they started last year? It's bullshit. It's not classy. It's not where we're at. They're trying to make fun of us. That's the thing. The pizza party thing was never, ever a friendly thing to the Raptors. It was always a joke. It's just like a big corporation saying, here, it's your Christmas party employees. It's a pizza party. Here you go. It's like no Christmas bonus. You get 2 slices of pizza. That's your Christmas bonus. You poor working stiffs, working for cold, calculating, profit-driven corporations don't give a shit about the people that work for them anymore. That's the joke about pizza party, Gerald, and that's why I don't do it, man. Pizza. No, we don't. They have a pizza contest already, and that's fine. No, we don't need to do this. Once again, we're classier than this. We're Darko's dinner. There never was a pizza party. I'm going to stand on this forever. This pizza party thing got blown out of proportion and was bullshit. They never said anything about pizza. Darko said we're going to take them to dinner if they win 3 in a row. He never said the word pizza. And I went over this last year, and it kind of makes me mad that you're still pushing the pizza thing. You want to make it a pizza thing, you go ahead, but not me. Fuck the pizza. Fuck the pizza. It's the steak dinner is what I'm saying. We have a classier organization than that. That's right. Seymour saying, good point at Blackhawk. Talking about Jacoby. Yeah. It's really good for him. I knew that he was going to go there at some point this season. And in some ways, he's shown a lot on the main team already. That's fantastic. So he had good confidence. So if he goes down there, he should be fine. He should be fine operating down there. Daniel Barry's here. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Daniel. Thank you for catching us on the live show. All right, Trevor, you want me to do the classic card? I'm going to wait just a little bit on the classic card, but I'll do it in a second. But we did the Instagram stories already. So we're saying Vernon Maxwell once scored 31 in 1 quarter against the Cavs. Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but it's not very likely in this world. Like a 40-point quarter, that's crazy sounding. That's crazy sounding in today's game. Like maybe with Wilt way back, but like in today's game, that sounds crazy to me. I don't know. Maybe Luka did something like this recently. Maybe Luka could do it. SGA, yeah, I guess he could do it too if Luka could do it. But it just sounds crazy. Like Trevor made it sound like he scored 40 points in the 3rd quarter the way he wrote that. And I'm like, no, that's not what happened. He had 40 for the whole game, and maybe he scored 40 by the 3rd quarter. And I think that's what Trevor was trying to say. G saying players going in and out of the roster is probably not helpful. The chemistry was off. Yeah, that's why I would caution against shaking up the roster further, because this is right around when we did last year a lot. We traded Siakam. We got Kelly and Oshai. There's a lot of changes, and they're just getting used to each other now. If we keep continuing to change on like major ways, like big trades, it's not helpful. We got to continue to keep going with what we got. And right now that we get traction and we're looking good. So why would you want to add new people all of a sudden and make it more confusing again? That's what I'm thinking right now. Smooth saying on his way to 51, as crazy as that was, it's not the record. I think it's MJ or Steph with 34. Yeah, that sounds about right. That it would be one of those two guys too. Trevor's saying the Clippers beat the Nets 126-67. Yeah, this is something that happened where the Nets had the worst loss in the history of their franchise. And that you can do the math on that. That's like almost 60-point loss. That's worse than the loss we suffered recently, our worst ever franchise loss in history. Well, they got beat worse than that. So the Nets have a worse franchise loss than the Raptors do last night. Crazy. Derps is saying, I see Bruce and Boucher getting traded before Davion since he's a restricted free agent, so who knows? Yeah, I think that's right. Derps. I think that's right. Jill's here. Good morning, Miss Moody. Morning, freaks. Good morning to you, Jill. Hope you're having a great Friday morning so far. Tristan saying, at Derps, I think Davion is a long-term piece. Guess we'll see. Yeah, I hope so. I'm all about that. I like his personality. I think he really likes our team. I think he likes his teammates. And I think that he is a kind of like He's the kind of player that gives you an energy that you need on your team, like a feistiness, an energy of like compete, and an energy of relentlessness. And that's what we need. We need guys like him. So he's a very valuable player to have. He really is. Even if he's not a big time scorer, he's a very valuable player to have for tone setting and setting the tone around the team. That's right. Yeah. Good morning to Jill. And we shall laugh out loud. See, okay. Kareem's here. Good morning to Butt Dialer, Kareem Thomas. When we beat Milwaukee, we will have great strides heading into the easiest schedule of the season. Conspirators might say there will be some suspicious injuries to help ensure the lottery. Yeah, there may be some of that. I mean, that is the MO of the Raptors in these kind of losing seasons. Tampa season last year, a lot of DMPs, a lot of guys getting sat for different reasons. It is what it is. But who knows? Maybe not because of this. Because in the first half of the season, we had all that already. And maybe they really do want to stay healthy as much as possible for the second half of the season and show just how much we can do in this second half. Now, man, there's the schedule is easier, but it's not right away where it gets easier. You can look at the schedule for February, and it's extremely hard. The schedule for February is very, very hard. There's a lot of good teams in February too. It's March when we get the real cream puffs. We get a couple of easy games at the end of this month, but then going into February, it's crazy. There's really, really crazy games in February. And then March, we get it easy. And then it's kind of cruising out of the whole rest of the season. March and April, easier, much easier. Yeah. Seymour saying, big up the Scarborough City, Borough Scar City. There you go. Derps is saying, happy New Year, happy new team, new year, new team. I like that. G saying Davion needs to stay. We need his defense on the court and scrimmages, and he is mature and confident. Yeah, and if you listen to his press conference after the game the other night, he really has his head screwed on right as far as like how he looks at the NBA, how it looks at being a pro, how he looks at being a bench or a starter, how he looks at interacting with his teammates and teaching and learning from each other. He's really got it all right. And he's very well spoken too. Like he's just a good dude. I can tell, and he's very smart too. He's very, very smart. So in some ways, those are the kind of people you want around your organization, Masai. So yeah, if we can keep Davion Mitchell around after this summer, I fully and put my hand up and saying yes, let's do this, please. Can we do this? Yeah, my vote says yes, do it. That's right. Kaz is saying, good morning, Lex from Rap Free Crew. Good morning to you, Kaz. Good to see you in the chat on the G League game last night. Some of the other people in there also watching it. It was tough to watch at a certain point. G, you may be actually bad at luck. I'm going to say that. I know we've joked about this. And G comes in. He's like, man, maybe I'm going to just like take the third quarter off. And then he comes back at the fourth. He's like, it got worse. What's going on here? Yeah, it did get worse. But yeah, I don't know. Gee, it's nothing to do with you, man. But when y'all showed up, you and Monique last night, that is when the game turned really bad, just so y'all know. They were playing so good for the first quarter, and then y'all kind of showed up, and then it was all downhill after that. It's not y'all. I'm not going to say that. It's not y'all. It's definitely not Monique. It's not you. All right, let's see. G saying, you can also tell Scotty and RJ are teaching Davion how to attack the net, too. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff going on with that for sure. Let's see. Sup, Kaz? And Tristan saying, pizza party, they win tonight. Oh, moderator Seymour got it out there. You know what? I'm going to let that stand as far as, you should have moderated that. Thank you, Seymour, for cutting that pizza party crap out of there. Cut that pizza. Cut it out of there. That's right. It's not pizza. It's a steak. It's a steak pizza. You ever had a steak pizza? It's classier than this. Steak and lobster pizza, y'all. Don't be acting like we're a birthday party for a 6-year-old, y'all. Come on now. Pizza party? Really? We're better than this. Come on, Raptors fans. Steak, dinner. Let's go. Come on now. Derbs has said, let's see if Masai can show his one weakness that isn't that big a weakness, which is signing vets and money he gives them. Well, if the money's right, signing Davion and having him come back is not a big deal. It's different levels of pay where they're more likely to do it or not. Obviously, they don't mind paying Kelly and Chris around 10 or 12 million each. They don't mind paying Davion maybe around that same too this summer. That's what I'm saying. It's a mid-level thing. It's a mid-range kind of player. It's maybe more investing in huge development stories like Siakam that are going to get that payday jackpot that they don't want to pay. It's different. There's levels. So I could see them investing in Mitchell because he's not a huge pile of money, probably. I mean, he's probably not going to be crazy and greedy. He may be very affordable. And that may be the difference right there. That may be the difference right there. Yeah. Drip saying, obviously, Pirtle was a good start. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, boy. Jillian saying, hi, Lex. Hi, Tristan. Hi, Nako. Hi, Black. Hi, Smooth. Hi, Randolph. Hi, Cream. Hi, hi, everybody. I'm glad you did them all in one comment instead of like doing them all over the place. Like you did that before. You would say hi to everybody and it was each comment. It's crazy. But Jill, hi. Good to see you back in the chat today. Seymour saying the Timberwolves whole team pulled up to Naz Reid's jersey retirement at his high school and was pretty cool. Hey, and pickleball champ. That is kind of cool. Naz Reid got his jersey retired at his high school, and the whole entire Timberwolves team came to celebrate. That is very, very cool. That's team support. Julius Randle was there too. Wow, nice. That's right. Seymour saying no more pizza party comments allowed, my guy. That's right. Sheriff's holding it down. No more pizza party, y'all. Sorry, we're killjoys. No more pizza party, Chuck E. Cheese. Sorry. Here's your tokens. Go play skee ball. Yeah, no more pizza. You could go watch Mr. Munch in the other room with Chucky sing the songs, animatronics. But you don't get no pizza anymore. That's right. Go get in the ballroom. Go jump in the balls. Woo, I'm in the balls. But no pizza for you, man. Nah, Chuck E. Cheese. That's right. No more pizza comments. That's right. Jill saying, Lex, I did some research. You're the only one focused on guys staying. I also noticed that major NBA shows are upset about Boston losing and go on and on. Nothing or near nothing in reference to the Raptors winning. Yeah, I mean, perception is such a reality in this world today. It sucks. It's crazy. And the crazy thing is reality is not perception, but people have figured out that you can make reality perception by manipulating where the focus is. And well, that's how it's always been. Like, that's been the tool of racism and discrimination for a long time. You don't give credit to people who deserve credit in some ways. You more look at the other side of it and put it from the perspective of the other side. And well, in this case, it's the haves and the have-nots. The haves, the Celtics, the have-nots, the Raptors, and the media. The way they're going to treat them is just going to be how they treat them. In some ways, they don't have any respect for us because of our record. And they're that's fine. I appreciate your field research, Jillian, in finding out that I'm one of the few Raptors content makers that are actually focused on guys staying on our team and not so much sending them out, shipping them out. That's one of the phenomena I talked about recently that pisses me off. Raptors fans that make content or write articles or do YouTube channels or whatever, why you want to ship our guys out so fast? Listen, you're not GMs. You do not know how to do your job better, the job better than Masai and Bobby. So just shut the fuck up is what I'm going to say to y'all. My channel is a reaction channel. I react to when they make the moves, but I don't tell them how to do their jobs because I don't live on the moon. And I don't know how hard it is to breathe on a space station on the moon like Bobby and Masai do because they're real NBA GMs. And a lot of y'all clowns that make Raptors content are just jabronis sitting at home that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So, yeah, I can't do that, Jill. I can't do that. And I love my guys. And I don't want to see them get traded. This is the passion in the heart of a real fan that understands that not only is this team my favorite team in the world, but these are human beings that have feelings and they have their own lives and they're individuals and they're not totally commodities to just be bandied around and as subjects to be, oh, you can trade them there, trade them there. How do you make Chris Boucher feel? How do you make Jakob Poeltl feel? Hopefully they don't even pay any attention to y'all turkeys with your stupid ass content is what I'm saying. Yeah. Blackhawk saying, I prefer tough schedules for the Raptors. It will force them to be sharp instead of thinking the sport is easy to build a false sense of security. You laugh out loud. This is a great point. I like what Neil's saying. I think that's right. It may have backfired on them in some ways in the long run to give us such a horrible schedule this year. You put these rookies right in the fire, right at the beginning. Who knows? Temper them in steel, and they will be fine for the years to come because, well, it was so hard in the very beginning. And as we learn, as we get better, you know what? We're going to get better and better. And you know what? It seems easier. That's what I'm saying. So I think that he's right in some ways. They may have screwed up by being so cruel and mean to us this year and putting us in such a hard schedule. It's going to pay off in the years to come. We'll make it work. That's why Darko said before the season even starts, I don't even look at the schedule. I don't even care. We're just going to show up. We're going to hit the beats as they come, and we're going to do what we do as a basketball team. I'm not going to get overwhelmed by looking at how horrible the schedule is. No, I'm not. And we're going to go through it. And that's what we've been doing. That's what we've been doing. That's right. That's right. Trevor J saying Celtics fans are still mad losing to the Raptors. They're saying we were full strength. Yeah, we were missing Emmanuel quickly, Celtics fans. So we were not full strength. So whatever. You go ahead and say whatever. You guys were full strength. Yeah, you guys were. Well, how the hell did y'all lose to us? That's right. You guys were full strength. We were not. We were missing our starting point guard. And there's a more high Jill's in there. There's Fiercey saying hi, Jill. And she's saying Mitchell is solid. And Seymour's saying, I need a hazmat suit. I'm going to unload a container from China. Fuck my life. Yeah, that's crazy. That's an interesting day at work. Remember the day, reminder of the day, wash your damn hands. All right, we get words of wisdom from Randolph and Trevor. We're getting life tips from Seymour. Remember, wash your hands, because especially when you're unloading a container from China. So yeah, do that. Do that. All right, let's do the classic card. All right, this is going to be a current card because we're doing it like that right now. This will be more current. This is a hard one. This is not a very simple one. So let's see who can get this. This is actually interesting because we just played the G League Gold last night. So who can write the first name, the full name answer, first and last name, gets the trivia points. Will be 200 today because this is a hard one. All right, here we go. Here's the card. Let's see. I don't know, man. You guys are going to be in trouble. This is a rookie card from last year, and this is super hard, honestly. No cheating, guys. There will be no cheating. If you can figure out who this player is, obviously they're on the Nuggets, because I just said they're Grand Rapids Gold. I don't even think, did this guy play last night in the Grand Rapids Gold game? I need to look. Because he might have played against us last night. I want to see. No, he's on the main team, I believe. He's not playing on their G League team because he's getting there. You're saying Braun? You know, it's a full name answer game, Seymour Pape. You can't do that to me, my sheriff. No, it's not Christian Brune anyway. So that's not the right answer anyway, even though you only put a half-ass answer in. So yeah, it's not Christian Brune. It's Hunter Tyson. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Slug Deezy's very good at the current cards, I've noticed. And Slug Deezy's going to get this one today. This is a rookie card for Hunter Tyson of the Denver Nuggets from last year. And Slug Deezy's getting 200 points added to his classic card score for the Raptor Freak Trivia. So yeah, Hunter Tyson is the guy. And Slug Deezy has got it. Boom goes the dynamite. Very, very impressive. Not an easy classic card, honestly, because that's a very young new player, and that is not a very well-known player at all. Boom. Jillian saying, all is well. Go Raps. You can give me a water break? Give me a water break real quick, Jill. Please give me a water break real fast. I need a water break. Water break. Thank you, Jill. So silly. All right, let me look at my tabs and make sure that I got everything done. All right, let me see. There was something else I wanted to look at that I didn't do yet. I want to make sure I don't miss. Maybe there isn't. There's no birthday today, unfortunately. Once again, we're on an off day for birthdays. All right, I'll do the rundown. Let's get out of here at 90 minutes. All right, the injuries for the Milwaukee Bucks tonight. Andre Jackson Jr. is questionable. Giannis is improbable. Chris Middleton is probable. And Gary Trent Jr. is probable also. So it's likely that we will see most of them, maybe not Andre Jackson, which he was a very active player as a rookie for them as a starter in the last game we played for them. So I'm not too upset if he's going to be out. Of course, the Bucks have played very well since they beat us the last time, winning 5 of their last 6. And yeah, we need to get them back in the other direction instead of what we did last time. On our side of things, 2 injuries listed. Emmanuel Quickly is already ruled out for the game tonight due to his groin. And Oshai Abaji is questionable due to his hand. So those are the injuries for the Raptors right now. I'll speculate that Davion continues to start in the place of Emmanuel Quickly. That's been working really well. The referees for the game tonight in Milwaukee, the crew chief is Kevin Cutler. He's the only ref that favors the Raptors out of the three, and he's the best ref for the Raptors tonight as percentage. CJ Washington is the second ref. He's one of the worst refs for the Raptors in the league. And then Robert Hussey is the third ref. He's also not that great for the Raptors percentage-wise over time. So, yeah, there you go. The Raptors 905 lost to the Grand Rapids Gold last night. My 3 stars of the game were Ulrich Shamshay, Jonathan Mobo, and Tyreek Key, with an honorable mention to Jacoby Walter. So, yeah, that's the rundown of the stream for today. Boom goes the dynamite. Trevor said, I noticed on NBA highlights, they gave the Raptors short clips, highlights them. The other teams get longer highlights. No, yeah, they've been doing this for a long time. There'll be games in the past where NBA highlights will be put together and they'll show only the highlights of the other team, almost the whole entire clip. And then they'll just show the Raptors won at the end of the game. It's like you wouldn't even know that we won the game. We'll win the game, and all the highlights will be for the team that lost. It's like I've seen that happen before, Trevor. It's really crazy. Yeah, Fiercely saying Andre Jackson annoying, very intense. Yeah, he gets after it. And Derps is saying, don't mind Boucher staying for that fire. He spits Embiid. He split Embiid's head open for injuring the Rook after all. I like Chris Boucher. I want Chris Boucher to stay. If Chris Boucher wants to stay and we can make it work, let's do it, Bobby. Let's do it, Masai. I don't want to mess around with this. Seriously. All right, let me get done, guys. I appreciate everybody for watching the Raptor Freak channel this morning on this preview. Tomorrow we'll have a reaction to the Milwaukee game in the morning. And then on Sunday, we're going to do a watch along. We're switching things up because I guess a lot of people just don't want to get out to Mississauga on Sunday. So I'll do a watch along live for the Valley Suns game on the stream. So at 2:00 on Sunday, I'll be live watching the game and live reacting to it. So we'll do a little bit of that just for fun. And then Monday, there's a Monday moment. And then we'll have the preview for the next game, which I believe is Orlando next Tuesday. So, yeah, that's the schedule coming up for the Raptor Freak channel over the next couple days. Reaction tomorrow, watch along Sunday, Monday moment on Monday, and then the next preview for the next Raptors game then. All right, y'all, have a great Friday. Get out there, Raptorize your day. Let's get it, Raptors. Can we get 3 in a row? Can we get Darko dinner? Can we have more success built on top of the success we built this week already? This week has been the best week of the entire NBA season for the Raptors so far. Let's keep going with this energy, and let's continue to feel good because we keep getting those W's. So let's go, Raptors. Let's go to Milwaukee, and let's beat the Bucks. Let's go, Raptors. Let's go, Raptors. Punch the light. Let's go, Raptors.